So a couple of great tips on how you can raise your credit score on your own. Let's start with a few tips. So first, the scores you get from most places like Credit Karma and your credit card statement are consumer score. So what I recommend to everybody is you can actually go out and get your own mortgage credit score from the credit bureaus if you go to a website called myfico.com. So you can go get it. It's $19.95 per credit bureau, and it'll give you a complete report which shows your car finance score, your consumer score, and your mortgage score. It does not hurt your score by getting the report because you're getting it on yourself. So it's not like you're applying for credit. It's a great way to check what your score is. I recommend at least getting it from one of the three credit bureaus, if not all three. The lender will look at, will pull their own credit report based on a certain credit scoring model, and that report will show all three scores, and they'll throw out the top and the bottom and just use the middle one. By getting your accurate mortgage score, you can better able to manage it and try to raise it so that it's 740 or greater. One simple tip that I use for my own credit score is if you learn when your credit statement comes out each month, when your credit time period ends. So mine ends on the 2nd of the month. So what I do is I may have a $10,000 limit on my credit card. I may spend $7,000 or $8,000 for one reason or another in a single month. So what I do is you will have a lower score, credit score, if you keep your utilization rate below 50% of the limit. So what I do is I find out what my credit usage is on that specific, on the 25th or 26th of the month. I'll stop spending on that credit card and I'll spend on other ones. And I will in turn send a check in to my credit card company ahead of time so that it posts on the 1st or before to pay my balance down so it's below 50% of the limit. By doing that, you look better to the credit bureaus that you're managing your credit usage. And by doing that, you're able to raise your score on your own. So I think that's a great way of going about it. And then ultimately, it's better to have multiple credit cards and manage them all. So ideally, less than 30% will help you keep your credit score up. And then check, I would say the second biggest tip I could give somebody is if you go out and you check your credit report, either you can do it for free at annualcreditreport.com. And I recommend people get it every 6 months. You can get it for free. And by doing that, you can verify all the information on there is yours and not somebody else's, and that the credit reporting bureaus are reporting your information correctly. And if anything is incorrect, you want to go about trying to correct it as quickly as you can, because naturally, when a lender goes and pulls your credit report, they're going to ask questions. And if you're not able to resolve something by the time the loan is ready to fund, then that's your credit score. So a couple great tips.